Alrighty, knuckleheads. Grumpy Grandpa here. And since my ratings suck all by myself, I thought I'd bring on my better half, Pretty Grandma. How's it going, Pretty Grandma?
It's going good.
And also, since my ratings just suck whenever it's just me, I'll let you start out. Open house on the couch. What do you want to talk about?
I was going to talk about Paragon Ranch's Christmas challenge.
All right.
And her Christmas challenge is to share a favorite Christmas memory with all the people.
You want to start or you want me to start?
You can start.
Okay. I remember just being so excited. I was very hyper child, very impatient, the most impatient person on the planet. So we didn't do anything Christmas Eve. We didn't open up anything. No early. So we had to be, it was like torture for a spaz like me. So I remember just being up in bed, not being able to sleep the whole night. And then, you watch, it was like 4 or 5. It's still dark outside, but I'm like 5 o'clock. That's considered morning.
5 o'clock is
And I would go downstairs and I would wake my parents up and say, we need to open up these presents and we need to open them up now. And the other thing I just remember is there was no pressure as a child. Christmas was just a special time. I wasn't the one buying the presents. I wasn't the one that was thinking, oh my gosh, I got to take care of all this and provide and never fail. As a kid, you don't think about these things. You're just living in the moment. You are loving life, living it up, and just what a spectacular feeling Christmas was. The whole atmosphere about it was amazing. But now it's just stressful. Now Christmas is stressful.
How is Christmas stressful?
It's just stressful.
When have you bought one present or done one thing for Christmas?
All the time. I buy people Christmas gifts all the time.
You go out and pick them out and everything.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He does not do the Christmas shopping.
Well, then all you guys out there that are relatives of hers, if you get something useless.
Yes, it is for me. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
What's your special?
Well, as a child, I remember always doing the Christmas Eve service. We always did the Christmas program at the church on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
And then usually my grandparents would come by for a visit because they always attended afterwards. And then once my grandparents left, then me and my parents, we opened the presents that were from them on Christmas Eve. And then Santa came
That's cheating.
on Christmas morning. And so when you walked in there, none of the presents were wrapped. They were just all laid out on the floor. So anyway,
well, then you know what you got for Christmas.
On Christmas morning, that's when you're supposed to know what you got for Christmas.
Oh, you didn't wrap them.
From Santa Claus.
Santa doesn't wrap.
Santa Claus did not wrap whenever I was a kid. So
and
when we walked in there,
misguided,
all the presents were all laid out.
Everything about your Christmas is wrong.
No, everything from my Christmas is not wrong.
We did it right. You did it wrong.
Yeah, okay.
What else?
So another thing that's my favorite is the Christmas tree. Okay. And I meant to have you pull up that so we could show our Christmas tree again, but I forgot before we started the show. Right. So anyway, I like all the special ornaments, especially the ones that are made, like when my kids were little. Like this was made by my son, Austin.
That there is a knucklehead right there.
He is a knucklehead. So, and I'm very distraught because I can't find my daughter's that has her picture from when she was a kid. And I'm afraid that maybe Ashley
took it,
but I'm not sure, so I'm going to have to tear the house about.
Tell the people what our daughter is famous for doing.
I don't know.
She would go through our pictures.
Oh, yeah, and take the pictures that she liked.
Or cut them up to only include what she wanted in the pictures.
And this was a favorite gift that I got one year and this is my granddaughter's footprints. And believe it or not, she was probably only 4 or 5 when she did these feet, but they already look like grown feet. But anyway.
Holy cow.
So I always try.
That's one big girl right there.
At my work.
She must be at least 7.
She's 9, almost 10. So I always try at my work to do special things for
other
my
people. Yeah.
people to take home to their parents for Christmas.
A lot of my Christmases in my older age, I've been away.
He's always gone.
In the military, I was gone 1 or 2 Christmases. With my job, I've done special things for like this one child he had probably something like autism, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he won a contest with the Weather Channel for a guaranteed snowy Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And they brought these trucks in and shredded this ice, and they blanketed his yard with snow, and he came out and made snowballs and everything. So even though I was working, it was for a good
cause.
Sometimes, or football or something like that. So
yeah.
Yep, that's my Christmas. I liked my Christmas as a kid, just being all psyched up, jazzed up.
You pay for the Christmases, but...
All right, well, I used to.
But I do all the shopping,
well, it's
and
my
I never let you know how much it was, so...
Well, that's true. And then you always say that you don't want to know how much I've donated to people over the years either.
Yeah, so anyway, but what is our Christmas tradition now that we have with the kids and the grandkids now?
It's Strombolis.
Yes.
Because I used to work...
Nothing says Christmas like
a Stromboli. I mean, Stromboli Christmas. But I used to work at a pizza shop and, made Strombolis.
Yes.
And I thought, and I used to sell Strombolis on the side also in the dorms. I would go around and make Strombolis. And we would make them for $1. We would sell them for $3. Then we would take that money, we would buy a 6-pack of beer, and we would drink the beer while we were making the Strombolis. Sell the Strombolis. Then take the extra money we got left over from making them and buying the beer and going down to quarter draft night and drinking.
Okay.
With the money we made with Strombolis.
Yes.
To make the story short.
The story's already long.
So one year we were just like, what do we do for? And I was just like, you know what? I'll just make the Strombolis. They're easy and fast. And I think we had the ingredients or something. So, and we tossed it to the kids. We're like, they were young, for the traditional Christmas Stromboli.
Yeah.
And so then that's what the kids thought was actually what you ate
for Christmas.
And then the Stromboli is now a staple. Yes. And now even they know it's not really food that you eat for Christmas. Yeah. We make Strombolis.
Oh, I have another. So there's a story on the Strombolis one year. I went to church, and they were going to mix up the Stromboli, the bread.
Me and my son.
Him and my son, Austin, were going to mix up the thing. Well, I had laid the flour out on the cabinet. So when I came home from church, they were trying to make the Strombolis with powdered sugar.
It ended up not being flour. It ended up being powdered sugar.
Yeah.
And we kept on trying to make it not sticky. We kept on putting more of the powdered sugar in there because it was just sticking to everything. It was a total... So we finally got it dry enough that we actually folded it over the stuff and we put it in the oven. And then we looked in there and it was like glass. It was all that powdered sugar and water just melted into like candy, sheet of candy, and we had to throw that pan out.
Yeah,
you couldn't clean the pan.
I can't leave them alone for a second.
And it was all her fault because she set out the powdered.
Because I set out the flour, it was my fault. He's like, well, where's the flour? And
I think she did.
Right here on the cabinet.
You set it out for me.
I think I probably even told you it was set out.
You told me, but as I always do, I never listen. No. And then I didn't see it out there. I went to the cabinet where it always was, and I grabbed the only thing up.
Yeah. So anyway.
That's it.
So.
Anything else in the news that you want to get to? This is just fun stuff.
This is fun stuff.
Okay. No.
No, this is Grumpy Grandpa. This has nothing to do with news.
Okay. Well, I've been talking about news.
I don't think so.
And I've been telling people about the election and everything. But go ahead. No. Go ahead.
So anyway, I'm not sure if we're supposed to nominate anybody or... So just do the Paragon. I'm going to nominate everybody. Everybody do the Paragon.
We're not going to do it anymore. We're not doing it. This is my channel. We do not. For one thing, it's fun to do the challenge just to reminisce about a Christmas. But I am not going to force this upon somebody else to do.
Well, I'm saying everybody do
And then
the Paragon Ranch challenge.
And it should only be one other
Christmas.
person you're allowed to challenge.
No, I'm challenging
I know.
everyone.
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, you cannot, before it be like, you got to do the challenge and then challenge 5 other people. And then that's going to multiply.
Yeah, that's the fun of it.
Okay.
It's all fun.
It's not fun.
It's called social.
It's not fun.
It's called being social.
No, it's like Christmas stressed out.
He doesn't have any stress for Christmas.
Okay.
So.
Other things, big news coming on Monday on Two Old People on a Couch. Mm-hmm. I'll put the link down below. Mm-hmm. 2 old people on a couch. 2 massive breaking news. I mean, if you're really wanting to know about the election and the disease that's spreading across America right now, we are touching on 2 massive stories. Why do you look like that? Why are you making fun of the Wu flu?
I'm not making fun of anything.
Don't make fun of the Wu flu.
I'm not.
Don't make fun of the election.
Okay.
2 huge news going on. So you're just going to have to go over there and check it out. I think that's about it. I got to get my ratings back up. And Grumpy Grandpa has nothing. So I thought I'd bring on my beautiful wife. Because nothing sells ratings like a beautiful woman on your show.
Well, I know. Well, you need to get one of those beautiful women, them young women, and then have them stick their rear end in the air on the thumbnail.
You get instant ratings with that. I mean, I even go like, okay, I'll just check it out. See what's going on.
The bad thing about all those is, even when you click on them, you never see that woman's hindsight.
No, they're all dressed up because it's winter time, and you're like, they were out
in their bikini
or naked or no top, turned around backwards, and they're totally naked, and you're like, well, I got to see this, how did she get in that predicament out in the snow? And then they don't. Did you have something over here? I'll bring this up. These 2 knuckleheads, right? These guys are good knuckleheads. I've been trying. They were doing a live shot today on the Coffee with the Crockers, and their live chat crashed again because they have terrible service inside the cabin down low.
Like it's in the cabinet.
Like it's in the cabinet. Whenever you put our router in the box down low, and then I couldn't get service. This is what's happening here. They know it. I know it. But I have a cheap answer. They were given a high price fix. Well, I want to just put a 4G router way up in the trees, up high, pointing at one of the cell towers, right? Then we're going to come down with the Ethernet cable, go into the thing, put a router with good antennas on it, right? That will not only cover this little, but where they eat outside in the other tiny home. If they just put this router up in the window of the shack, it should just blast out there. They can do their lives from anywhere on their property. They could be way over here or in Jelina's van or in the other tiny house. They could be anywhere on that property and get it out. And so I did a little research. I'm trying to get a hold of these 2 knuckleheads, but they're very busy. These are very, very busy. And I'll do it off channel. I don't want any publicity. I just want to help my friends out. I want to help them out. I'm tired of seeing them struggle with this. So I'm going to, for free,
help them out.
Go up there and help them out.
Plus, don't you have like a outdoor
I've got a camera, a pan tilt zoom camera, right? That once you set it up, you just take your phone and you can control it. So he wants to do the Crockers live action. But he can't go live without it being through the laptop. Well, this camera would come back to a laptop. The laptop would ingest the camera, and it would stream it to YouTube. So it would be from the laptop.
Yeah.
So I got that figured out, too. Sent them 2 important emails. So if you know these 2 knuckleheads, tell those 2 knuckleheads to check their email.
Okay.
And they'll get free work out of it. That's it. That's all I got.
That's all you got?
Yep.
Okay. So, I don't know. We don't have anything else, I don't guess.
Right.
No.
Let's wrap this up. That's the other show.
Good. The other show.
Alrighty, knuckleheads, until I do a show by myself and get absolutely no ratings, thank you for coming on my show today.
Give him some ratings. Give him some love. Show him some love.
Please like and subscribe.
Smash that like button.
Smash the like button. Subscribe. Comment down below about your thoughts of your favorite. Yes. I want to hear everybody's comment of your favorite Christmas and what happened. All right. Till next time, like I always say, tell us about your next Christmas. No, that didn't. Like I say every video, tell us about your Christmas experience.